Hey guys, sorry that it's late. I am getting on here late, but I wanted to do this word. So, after doing a lot of studying and a lot of, studying over the years with the spirit of rejection, I wanted to do this word because I really thought it would help somebody. Okay, so a lot of you probably don't know or even think that rejection is a spirit. It is, okay? So rejection goes all the way back to childhood, okay? You could be rejected from coworkers, spouses, parents, friends, people in school that you went to school with. Maybe you were in gym class and weren't picked. It could go all the way back to gym class, okay, when you were a kid. I hope somebody's laughing here because we all remember those days when you're picking teams. But anyways, get a chuckle there. This carries with us and we don't know all the way through our adulthood, and it goes into our marriages. So what I want to basically go over here is, I felt really led to do this word. We need to be more aware that when someone is rejecting us, that's a spirit, first off, okay? And we have the ability to stop the rejection and to have it no longer continue, okay? So, for instance, let's take Jesus. Jesus specifically, the Pharisees were constantly rejecting him, but how did he respond to them? He responded so kind. I mean, literally, how many times was he told, that he was blasphemy? And, anybody that's seen the movie Son of God, it's one of my favorites. I love that, The Passion. But in Son of God, they showed, his demeanor just was so kind, okay? Excuse me, guys. To anybody who isn't, drink some chamomile at night with some honey. Manuka honey, if you can get it. Very good for you. It helps you sleep really good. Pair it with some magnesium, 1,000 milligrams. You'll sleep very well. Put your audio Bible on, the app. I'm telling you right now, that is the secret for good sleep and to keep demons away. But anyway, and anoint your home, anoint your bed, all that. So anyway, to get back to it though, if you watch Son of God, Jesus had every reason to completely tell every single person, you know what, I'm done with this. You guys are a bunch of sinners, whatever he wanted to say, the way we would basically. And he was so calm. He spoke truth, held them accountable, but was so calm and so approachable. We need to be more like this, okay? And that is what's going to stop the cycle of rejection. So for instance, let's take the Pharisees. They weren't rejected by Jesus. Jesus was being rejected, but the cycle was stopping because he wasn't feeding into it. Okay, so in other words, when your spouse is rejecting you, if you feed into it, the cycle's never going to stop. It's going to keep going and keep going from generation to generation. But if they're rejecting you and you're not feeding into the spirit, which is what I've gone over before with, starving the spirits and stuff, what's going to happen is we are going to then stop that cycle. The cycle is going to stop. The rejection spirit's going to have to go. And then we're loving on them and we're showing them unconditional love with no judgment. So then they're going to feel safe. They're going to feel safe to come around. They're going to feel safe to be able to open up to us and be vulnerable with us. Because you don't understand, the reason why you're being rejected is because they feel rejected. Think on that, guys. Really think on that. And I hope that this word helped. And if you want more details, stick it in the comments and I will go over more in my next video. Anyways, guys, I hope you have a wonderful night. I love you all so much. I have a busy Monday tomorrow, a lot of calls, but I will get on here as soon as possible. I hope you all have a wonderful sleep. Get some sleep. Get your chamomile. Put some praise and worship music on. Listen to some, good music. Take your magnesium. Get in bed. Put on some good things. As a matter of fact, I'm watching, to anybody who's interested, I'm watching the Bible series. I haven't seen it since I was in high school. It was out back then, or maybe like when I first graduated high school. It's called the Bible series, and it's on Amazon Prime to anybody who wants to watch it. It is $16 for standard definition and like $25 for HD to anybody who wants to watch it, but it'll better help you understand the Bible stories. But we still should be in our Bible, guys. Don't let the TV stop you. And anybody who wants to know much about Paul, obviously I love Paul. Saul who became Paul, like your spouses are going to be. Go ahead on the streaming and look up the movie about Saul. There's a movie on there that's all about Saul, and he briefly turns into Paul. Put that one on. Great movie. I watched that. And then also put on the other one where it's Saul into Paul, but it's like one that's a little, like, what's the word for it? Longer, about Saul into Paul. And then there's a really new one with Jim Caviezel that came out, who played Jesus in The Passion, like more recent. Watch that one too. I'm telling you, the more educated you become on this, and you'll gain more understanding. Something I did in my walk was I liked to have visual stuff. Like, so I would study the Bible and then watch visual things to better understand it. I know that might sound crazy, but that's what I did. It worked for me very well. Anyways, guys, have a wonderful night. Sleep with the angels. To anyone who doesn't know, I am a restoration life coach. If you would like to book a call with me, you can email me at deadmarriagesredeemed@gmail.com. And you also can come on over to our Facebook group, Dead Marriages Redeemed. We have a wonderful Facebook group. Come on over, have support from us daily. And everybody on there is so great. I say this every time, but I love you guys all so much. And you can also message me directly through there. All right, guys, have a wonderful night. Bye, guys. Love you.